Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about the brand new Season 4 update that is coming on June 17th. We just got the roadmap, so we'll be able to take a look at all the various things that are included with it. Obviously, we're going to focus primarily on the Warzone stuff and the weapons that are going to be added to Cold War, because obviously those also get added to Warzone. As we go through this, you'll kind of see how everything looks. If you do enjoy the video, learn something new, please do me a favor, hit the like button. If you're brand new, want to find your way back, just double check. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on. So they do have a little bit of a story section here. If you're into the lore, you can go ahead and check that out. I'm gonna leave a link to this if you want to go ahead and read it for yourself. Maybe something there's missing that you're more interested in, definitely just click the link near the top of the description. We'll kind of continue on and try and focus on most of the stuff that is pretty important. So for the Warzone and Black Ops Cold War content, there's a lot of different things, and this one's actually one I'm surprised about. They haven't really hyped much of it. It's called Groundfall. It is a like a start of the season limited time event. Have you find and secure sat links to score exclusive rewards for your global profile, probably calling cards, emblems, that type of stuff. For this event, you'll tackle objectives pertaining to new modes, maps, and weaponry in Black Ops Cold War, and to the new points of interest in Warzone. Completing these objectives reward you with such items as emblem, calling card. We saw that. Complete every challenge and you'll receive an epic legendary blueprint that is truly out of this world. So maybe it's an alien one, why they chose that wording. But on top of that, it doesn't say what SMG. Hopefully it's a meta one from Cold War, more than likely. So we'll kind of see if we get some actual use with that, because normally they choose some like weapon that is the least used weapon, and it's least used because it kind of sucks. Hopefully they go a little bit of a different route. It's not like a Milano blueprint. It's like give us like a LC10, MAC-10, something, right? And make the iron sights good. You can find out more details, seasonal event tab, the main menu between play, weapons, and so once Season 4 kicks off on the 17th. So that's going to be cool. So you want to make sure you're available for that if that's something you're interested in participating in. 3 new operators. We get this guy right at the beginning. It looks like his name is Jackal. He actually looks like a cool one. I like the voice from the thing. Well, maybe this is the blueprint. This like a PPSH. Weird iron sight though. I don't know. Looks a little bit weird. And then we have let's see, Salah. This guy actually looks a little bit like more low key, not so flashy. That's mid-season, so that one's going to be one you have to pay separately. And then we have Weaver, which also again you're going to have to pay for separately. That's its own thing. But there's actually going to be 5 new weapons. And then we also get the baseball bat, which isn't included in those 5 weapons, I believe. So it'll be a total of 6 weapons if you're into melee weapons. So the 5 weapons, we're going to get this MG82 at launch. It's a fully auto light machine gun, highest fire rate in class with improved aiming speed. And I think when it says fastest in class, it's only compared to the Cold War ones. Obviously the other MG from Modern Warfare fires incredibly fast. It'd be interesting to see if this fired faster than that. It also says moderate recoil and damage with increased ammo capacity. So I wonder what they're going to ever do with the raw LMG, if they're going to ever bring that in along with the CX9 for SMGs, because there's 2 just Modern Warfare weapons just sitting out there to be added to the game at some point. Obtain the MG82 for free at tier 15 within the battle pass. So pretty straightforward. And then we do get this assault rifle, which some people thought was the FAL, and I guess it's a different version of that. I thought it was looking like a little bit like it could be a SWAT, but who knows. It ends up being the C58 assault rifle, fully automatic assault rifle, high damage at close range with a slower rate of fire, and the fast bullet velocity, which is good to have. Reliable recoil, so maybe it's going to have less recoil, so that fits a little bit more of the damage profile that I thought it would have, as far as being able to use it with less ammo capacity. So this is the tricky part, because they also have the same issue with the SMG as we get to that, but we'll get to that right now. So it's tier 31, so this is also the free one. Obviously all the weapons in the game are free, either through tiers or challenges. You just have to play enough, or if you buy the tiers, that's completely up to you. But if you never buy the battle pass, you can still get access to these guns. On top of that, you're going to get the nail gun at launch. So we're going to get 3 launch weapons. Hopefully they didn't botch this time, because one time they said it was launch and then it ended up being the next week, and it was pretty messed up. But this one's looking like it's going to be done through a challenge. And then we're also later on in season, we'll get a challenge for this SMG, which is the OTS-9, boasting the great stopping power, phenomenal rate of fire. That's good. It's only hindered by its low magazine. So it starts with the 20. So maybe the biggest mag will be like a 40. It'll be like a drum mag. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. It's kind of interesting that they're taking a look with the ammo that way, but that kind of holds the gun back if that's really what they're going to do. So we'll have to wait and see on that. And then there's also a mace, which is like a regular melee weapon. They're going to have to do some challenges for that. So it'll be kind of how that goes. And then we'll skip over the multiplayer stuff. There's going to be new points of interest, which we've already kind of talked about. When we looked at the trailer, we kind of figured that would be the case. There's going to be several satellites that have crash landed. Obviously, because of that little mini event that we're doing, or LTM, that'll cause changes to the map as a result of that. So it's kind of good that they're doing these transitions where the map is changing over time. And even if it's subtle, it's better than nothing. We could go and literally have nothing. But at least we get something a little bit different. Maybe high loot traffic. There's gonna be contracts there, like some of the stuff that we had with that Nakatomi Tower, which has been renamed, as we'll get to. We also have these red doors, and they talked about these being kind of like the rumored as a fast travel. So basically, you go through one door, and then it would transport you to another door. But as reading through this, it says our intel cannot explain the origin of these mysterious red doors around Verdansk. But one thing is certain, they allow you to blank around the blank. So it's probably like fast travel around the map. What's behind them, explore them, enter them, to fast travel across the map, I guess, again. And then red doors won't open unless you ping them. And after you step through, there's no telling where you'll end up, basically on the other side and stepping into a, I don't know, fast traveler. I don't know what the redacted part, whatever word makes sense, but pretty much it sounds like it's going to be a little bit of random. There's probably going to be some that are in zone, and automatically it'll just take you to which one, and you won't have much say so. And I wonder if you do it only as a solo and the next person has to go through. It's a little bit weird, but we'll find out. That looks like a launch thing, so that'll be a little bit of a surprise. People are going to be excited about that on top of the POIs. And then we also get a Hijacked Gulag. And if you've been playing COD for a while, you know this is a fan favorite map. And this is going to be pretty interesting because it's a fairly balanced map from both sides. And the way they've cut it off from some of the pictures, it looks like it could be pretty solid. So we'll see kind of how that one goes. Hopefully it's just well lit. That's one of the problems. It's very dark in a lot of these gulags, especially if you don't have filters like most console players. You can't hardly see half the map, you know, so it's kind of one of those things. Hopefully they get right. New vehicle will be available, the dirt bike. In addition to becoming, they answer for us here. In addition to becoming the new fastest vehicle in Warzone, the dirt bike will have unique handling properties such as wheel traction, sliding, drifting, and vehicle leaning, allowing you to take epic hairpin turns, dodge incoming fire, and pull off 6 stunts by controlling your orientation in the air. Ooh, I wonder if you can get like on the building, maybe you get a little lead up, get a ramp, and jump off and maybe do a flip. That'd be kind of sick. But I don't know if they would incorporate those kind of mechanics. It says new tower is under new management, or the downtown tower. It's changed its name. So it says financial district is here to stay after its tenant decided to move back west to sunny LA. The point of interest, now referred to by operators as downtown tower, has had its vault open and cleared of valuables, but remains a vast and strategically valuable location to dominate your enemies from. Although it may be under new management, expect the meta tactics you learned during the 80s Action Heroes event to come in handy. So maybe there's going to be the contract where you're still going to open the vault even though the vault's been open. Maybe there's something similar to that where you do a couple of the challenges and then that will reward you with some kind of money. Maybe Specialist is back. That'd be kind of interesting. 2 new game modes, including Verdansk Resurgence Minis. This one's basically the Resurgence mode, but you start with 40, 45, just like Rebirth, but it already starts as a mini royale, so it's much smaller. You stay alive at a certain point. There's a respawn cutoff, and then you kind of go from there. So pretty straightforward. This one's a little bit weird. I don't really get it. This is Payload. It's going to be added mid-season. It says Warzone thus far has been a game of kill or be killed. However, during Season 4, operators will be able to drop in for the game's first ever objective-based game mode called Payload. In Payload, you and 39 other operators drop in to escort 2 caravans of vehicles through a series of checkpoints or sabotage the mission. Build or destroy barriers and purchase buildings to aid in your squad's mission, and be sure to collect any contracts you find around Verdansk, as they will help lead to success. More details to come later on. So this one's a very interesting one. Obviously a new concept that they're probably super excited about, because then this opens a door. If this does really well, they'll add more of those types of objective modes that are just a little bit LTM-y, not so sweaty, hopefully, and they allow you to just kind of enjoy the map for what it is, and maybe mix it up a little bit. Obviously stats won't count because of LTM, but that is what it is. And then the baseball bat will be added, and then we have prestiges and all that type of stuff, as well as a gifting system that'll be available for battle passes and bundles. We don't focus on microtransactions, so we won't spend too much time on that. And then updated file size for that's Cold War. You can see your file sizes there. But if you are on Warzone, we're gonna have 11 gigabytes for PlayStation 5 and 4. For both of the Xboxes, 11.2. Xbox One 11.2, and then PC will be 12.3 with Warzone only, and then it's an extra gig for Warzone and if you are Modern Warfare. So fairly small update compared to some of the other ones we've had, but I'm pretty interested to see how some of these things change. If you are, so I'm pretty interested to see how all this stuff comes together. I'm glad we're getting a lot of new weapons. I wonder if they're going to be viable. I guess we'll have a ton of tests. If you enjoyed the video, learned something new, please do me a favor, hit the like button. If you're brand new, want to find your way back, just double check, make sure you subscribe with notifications on. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.